Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, hi. Okay, so I am back to YouTube and my god, I'm so excited about this. I love, I love doing this. Like I love talking so much, so why not talk in front of a camera? That's the kind of thought process that I had. So, here we are. I'm back. I'm gonna do a lot videos. I'm gonna do a lot of videos. Gosh, I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. Okay, all right. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go right into the video. I don't want to talk too much, like as an intro. So yeah, I'm looking for something that I need for this video. Can I please find it? Okay, this is recent. I should go to screenshots. Hold on, guys. Oh no. Okay. So here we go, guys. You guys are gonna get the unhinged version of me. So yeah, just get used to it, I guess. Anyway. Alright, so today's video is gonna be a newbie book tag. Yeah, so let's get into it. So I have a list of questions here with me and I'm gonna, answer them. So question number one is, why did you start this channel? So I started this channel, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and I had a different idea than I have right now. And at that time, I mainly just started it impulsively. I didn't think about it, I didn't think about anything. I just started the channel. But along the way, things just got harder, and I think I decided to work on myself because at that point, I was not, you know, my self love level was just so low, and I couldn't do it. I was criticizing myself left, right, and center. So I decided to take a break. So, um, yeah, I took a break for the longest, and then now I'm back. Last year, I started a YouTube channel, but for books. And then this year, I decided, like, okay, why not delete the other one and then make this one my main? And I'm like, yeah, I guess it's a good idea. So yeah, this channel is gonna be about books this now. I'm gonna mix it up, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But I really want the main focus to be books. So yeah, but it doesn't hurt to have different content ideas. So what are you going to bring to yeah. What are you going to bring to BookTube that is unique? Honestly, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to bring anything that is new, that is unique. Maybe just my thoughts, like my thoughts and takes on books and different authors and my rating system. I think that's the only thing. But any other thing, I don't know how to, create trends or anything. I follow trends. I don't know how to create the trends, but well, it doesn't hurt to be a follower, I guess. So, nothing unique, guys, nothing. Why do you love reading? So, this question, when you're asking a reader this question, you should be prepared for an essay. But I think the best way for me to describe this is I love getting lost in fictional worlds. And I know maybe for some non readers, they wouldn't understand this. But for us readers, you know that once you reading a book, that world that you're reading about at that moment, you just get lost in it. And I know I'm not the only one, but when I'm reading about a book, guys, I am the main character in that book. I am the main character in that book, and I don't care. Sometimes I'm actually also the side characters. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I mean, the brain is a weird organ, so I guess. But yeah, I like getting lost in fictional worlds, and I also kind of like, I don't know, I just reality sometimes can be a pain in the bleep. So yeah, I guess, you know, fictional worlds is the way to go. And there's one quote that I'm gonna put on the screen. I also feel like most of us can relate to this, like the quote that I'm about to put on the screen, or the quote that is already on the screen. So yeah, I guess that's it. What are your favorite books? Okay. So I'm not going to limit myself, right? So I'm going to go like this, right? Okay. So my top books that I don't accept any criticism on. And this is just going to be like top of my list, like just the ones that I can randomly think of. And then maybe later on, I can make a video of my, 5-star reads, like my favorite books. So I have Confess by Colin Hoover. I have Hopeless by Colin Hoover. Verity by Colin Hoover. And I have Butcher and Blackbird. I just finished it. I think I finished it on Sunday. I'm filming this on Tuesday. I finished it on Sunday, and you guys, I love that book. I love it. I actually love the book like a lot, a lot. Um, Never Lie by Frida McFadden, The Perfect Son by the same author. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many 5-star books that I want to, but I can't think of them right now. So it's gonna be best for me to write them down and then like do a video on it. So yeah. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will bring? I don't know, but hopefully I'll be able to navigate through those challenges. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. When did you start reading? So I started reading about 2 years ago. When was this? Towards the end of 2022. That's when I started reading, and it was just like, oh, let me pick up this book. And okay, maybe I should do like a small story time. I'm gonna try and make this fast and shorten it. So I was going through some of my mom's books, and she has a lot of motivational books. So when I saw one fictional book, I was like, oh, interesting. This must be an interesting book, because like, why would she have it out of 100 motivational books? So I picked it up and I started it. The first few chapters like gripped me, got my attention. Like, guys, I cannot lie, I wasn't able to put that book down for the first few chapters. But then once I put it down, it was hard for me to pick it back up. I don't know why. But I took 1 month to finish, actually more than 1 month to finish that book, like 1 month and 2 weeks or something. Then when I was reading that book, as I was reading that book, I, decided like, let me go online and check some of the easiest books to get into. And among the first books that I saw that were trending at that time was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover and Confess, and some other books by the same author. But I decided to pick up the two, It Ends With Us and Confess. And I also went on a buying spree. I bought the whole Twisted series by Anna Huang. And I think it took me about 6 months to finish all those books. But in 2023, that was last year, April, I got into audiobooks, and I think this also sped up my reading speed and also sparked my interest in reading, because I would listen to an audiobook when I'm doing chores around the house, and then, once I'm like, done with the chores and I have free time, I'll just pick up the book and, read it. So I guess that really motivated me to continue reading. And then that April month, I was able to finish 4 books. So I finished one book in a week. That's April. So that was interesting for me. And after that, I just got so motivated. I went on Goodreads. I created a reading challenge. I think my first reading challenge was 44 books, which I actually surpassed, by the way, last year. But yeah, like I said, I would try and shorten it. So that's when I started reading and how I, got into it. It's actually quite easy, but you have to sort of have an interest in it. So, yeah, I guess that is it. That was a story time that nobody asked for, but okay. Where do I read? Honestly, I will read anywhere that is comfortable. I will just read. So I can read on my bed. Okay, my top spots to read: my bed, and I have a reading chair. So it's kind of like a cozy reading spot in my corner. And yeah, so those are my 2 reading spots. But generally, I can read in a car, I can read on the floor. Just give me a book anywhere, I'll read. I can read in the toilet, I can read anywhere, like I said, literally anywhere. And I think towards the end of last year, I was able to read in crowded places, which was such an accomplishment for me because when I want to read, like fully immerse myself in books, I like a quiet space. But yeah, I guess, I've changed a lot and I like it. So yeah. What genres do you read? I love crime books and thrillers and psychological thrillers for that. So anything psychological or crime related, count me in. I'm reading it. I'm eating that book up. I was gonna use an explicitive word, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, count me in. Any crime or psychological thriller, I'm into it. I'm trying. Okay, one thing I love about myself is that I will not put myself in a box. I will not restrict myself. So I have tried fantasy. I've tried horror. That's Stephen King. Okay, I've not fully finished his book, but I'm trying. And yeah, I guess so. I'm really not opposed to genres. I can read anything. I just have to try. But trust me, if I'm not feeling the book, I will DNF it and I will look for another book, maybe the same genre for me to try. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys will believe me when I tell you that this is probably the sixth or seventh time I've tried to film an outro, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I hope I'll see you soon. Like, I'll see you for the next video. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Kisses to you. And if you have any video ideas, just leave them in the comment section below. I definitely will try doing them. But if I'm not able to, well, my apologies in advance. So thank you guys for watching.